Gill. Introducing first.
Main event time here, West Coast Wasted. James Kincaid with your call of the action.
Making his way to the black corner from Modesto, Louisiana, weighing in at 43 pounds of gator meat. He is the Crazy Cajun, Jiah Jewell.
The Crazy Cajun, one of the first standouts from the West Coast Pro Training Academy, will now do battle with one of his trainers and mentors from that academy, making his long-awaited return to the black and blue in the Bay. Buckle up for the return of the Timeless One. Well, welcome back to an instant classic. Long overdue, Pally. Levi Shapiro back in a West Coast Pro ring here in the Bay Area, here at West Coast Wasted. And there's the bell. We are underway. Gatorman and Shapiro going at it again. Jiah Jewell learned so much from Levi Shapiro at the West Coast Pro Training Academy, and this is going to be potentially another lesson for the young Cajun Jiah Jewell as well, because I'm sure Levi has quite a textbook still, quite a playbook to go through and show Jiah. Taking Jiah down here in the early going. Let's take nothing away from Jiah Jewell. Has really cemented himself here at West Coast Pro. Standout from the academy. It's made such an impact in his young career. Holds a pinfall victory over the West Coast Pro champion Kevin Blackwood, lest we forget. And is one of the latest in our talent exchange program with Marvelous. Levi just so good to have him back in a West Coast Pro ring. Of course, something to keep an eye on with Levi. You know, he had the nasal surgery to work with his breathing. Behind the conditioning and that breath of Shapiro as this one goes on. And I think Jiah going for that gator roll. Shapiro knows it. Again, just such a smart man's wrestler is Shapiro. Shapiro going back in, catching Jiah and taking down his pupil yet again and taking him to school. And going for the gator roll in his own right, perhaps with Shapiro and Jiah. None too pleased.
Who wants to see me whip his ass?
Question asked and answered here at the Foundry. And Levi just looks so happy to be doing what he does best and doing it back in that West Coast Pro black and blue. Jiah trying to show right now that he's learned and he's got the skills to pay the bills, but Shapiro again just doling out more lessons here in the early go. All the way out to the apron and turns things around on his coach. I'm sure that's going to frustrate Levi more than anything else. And oh my goodness, look at Jiah Jewell go. And Jiah showing no back down and really no deference to the fact that Levi says, I taught you better than that, and Jiah just high-facing Shapiro, and that is what I'd say not smart. And Shapiro gonna make him pay. And Shapiro absolutely has dynamite in that right hand. Seen that time and time again over the course of his career, and taking down Jiah, sprawling to the canvas, into the cover, hooks the legs, 2 count. Levi Shapiro can just be as textbook as it comes, and everything a lesson in there. Jewell launching himself at Shapiro. Himself well, went for that kick, missed. Levi Shapiro didn't, just floored the Cajun.
5 minutes gone.
Levi put everything into that one and just rolling out to the floor goes Jiah, and Levi is going up top. Shapiro not holding anything back tonight. Elevation sensation from Levi Shapiro. Boom! Jewell is down. Levi fired up. And Levi not done. Gonna give Jiah a tour of the Foundry here in San Francisco. Throwback offense from Levi. He is taking Jiah all around the Foundry here. Trying to get eyes on him. Levi just having his way with the crazy Cajun and looked to launch him to the post, but Jiah turned it around at the last moment. Disaster for Shapiro. And now Jewell rolling back into the ring. Levi staggers to his feet. Jewell incoming. The Gator can fly. Just diving out on top of Levi. And an ovation for the crazy Cajun. And Shapiro is down, got posted, and then Jiah with the dive out. Shapiro in dire straits right now. Jiah could spoil the homecoming for Levi. Levi staggering back up to the apron. Jiah not going to let him get back into the ring easy. Leaping clothesline to Levi. Down he goes on the apron. Unorthodox and effective from Jiah Jewell. What an upset this would be. Now into the mountain and just teeing away at Shapiro. This is not how I envisioned the night going for Levi Shapiro. Levi is rocked. And Jiah Jewell with a chop block. Jiah is just getting anything he wants there in the ring now with Levi Shapiro. And now going for the win, hooks the leg, count. Jiah staring daggers at Ref Gill, but my goodness, what a turn of events. Levi Shapiro at the mercy of Jiah Jewell. No, telegraph, what a power slam. The time-tested offense of Levi Shapiro coming into play when he needs it the most. And nobody at the bottom of the well with the follow-up. Nobody home and Levi clutching at his hip. And Jiah Jewell with the senton. Absolutely not how I thought things would go. But Levi not going quietly. And Jiah now starting to give it to the crowd here. None too please take your eye off the ball. In there with Levi Shapiro, it'll cost you. Levi just struggling to get any offense going after he got posted. And at this point where I start to question whether or not Levi could be seriously hurt, and that would just be such a heartbreaking setback.
10 minutes gone, 10 minutes gone.
For somebody that has battled as many injuries and just fought so hard to get back in that ring as Levi. More aggression from the Cajun. Levi needs to dig down deep, get anything going. Able to reverse Giant, just running in, just throwing the elbow at the crazy Cajun, but still staggered. Is Levi got him? He got him with the claw. Levi got him with the claw. He's put a lot of people down with the claw. The clawplex. A clawing suplex, just flooring Jiah Jewell, sending him to God knows where. I don't think Jiah knows where he is. But going into the victory lane could be Levi. No, not yet. But Levi needed that in the worst way. Going to an old favorite, putting a new spin on it. Tell you what, that just sums up Levi Shapiro in so many ways. And going for the discus, nobody home. Swing and a miss from Shapiro. The kick on the mark from Jiah Jewell. Following up, and again back in control is the crazy Cajun. Levi fading. As Levi at his mercy, the double knees. That Hurricane DDT from the man from the Bayou. And now, the Gator Roll is coming. And this could just be an exclamation point, because Levi could be out after that DDT. Levi could be down and out here. Just trying to cover up the knees of Jewell. I mean this with no disrespect to Jiah, but this is not going how I expected. But Levi Shapiro so amped up for this big return. Maybe Emotions getting the better of him. Overthink it perhaps, but still in this fight. What a shot from Shapiro. Climbing back to his feet. Trying to turn the tide. Can Levi pull something else out? He's got Jiah in the launch position, the back suplex. Levi with another big suplex, but can he follow up? Levi using the ropes for support. Thinking about his next move, gonna tee off on his young pupil. The elbow. And the double axe spinning from Shapiro, and the fire burning bright for Levi right now. And from the second rope, that bulldog, expertly done by Shapiro. He can't cover him. Oh, just getting a foot on the rope. The hand was coming down. Jiah just able to get the foot on the ropes, no kick out. And just by the skin of his gator boots, Jiah Jewell not pinned for 3. Levi measuring Jewell, looking for that claw again, perhaps telegraphed it. Jiah saw it coming, and Jiah trapped him. Trying to evade that claw with everything he's got. He's got Levi in a submission here. He calls this the gator clamp. He's gonna force Levi to submit in his homecoming here. No, look at the strength of Levi Shapiro. Bang-a-rang, down goes Jiah.
15 minutes gone. 15 minutes gone.
Shapiro back on his feet, focused. Sizing up. Jiah yet again, the claw applied. Jiah into the corner, trying to escape, but that claw still applied. Jiah says gator dust, but the claw is back! A claw cutter! The return, successful! Pride and purpose for Levi Shapiro! Shapiro wins!
Here is your winner, Levi
What a return, what a homecoming! What a victory and moment for Levi Shapiro. One of the all-time best people you will meet, that you could possibly go up and down the roads of life with, Levi Shapiro. Incredible, incredible moment here at West Coast Wasted. Welcome back, Pally. Well deserved.
All right, hold on, cut the music. Before he gets out of here, Jiah Jewell, you little piece of shit. I love you. You're a great example of what it takes to be a young talent. Thank you for being my first match right back here in San Francisco. Keep leading on, man. Second, it's been since November 2002 that I've stepped in foot of the black and blue. And it's been a hell of a long time to sit on the goddamn sidelines and see this company become one of the best in not only the West Coast, but the entire damn country, dare I say the fucking world. So that's gonna lead to my other point, which is, if look at the champions right now at West Coast Pro Wrestling, not a single fucking one of them represent the Bay Area, represent my hometown. And although we have a women's champion like Takumi Iroha, who is a bona fide champion, deserves the title, and puts her tooth and nail in each fight, although I don't like the Suavecitos, they have earned those tag titles. But one person who I do not think has earned that title is Kevin Blackwood. And you can tell because that little bitch is not here right now. So he wants to talk about how he doesn't want to come to the Bay Area. He wants to talk about how he can't wait to leave. Well, why don't he meet me in the middle of this damn ring, May 18th at Florida Coast? Because I am the heart and soul of this damn company. I don't care what anybody says. And I deserve my opportunity at the championship. So I'm letting it be known right now, for the coast, for the Bay Area, for Richmond, California, from Oakland, Vallejo, San Francisco,